everyone, my name is Kim. This afternoon, we are going to talk about the type 1. So, the type 1 is called the reformer. And so, the reason why they are called the reformer is because when they're healthy, they want to enforce change. They want a better world. They want to improve the world. Um, they want to advocate, you know, for better laws, and policies or just, those sort of things to, improve improve our country, our world, to say, for instance, they want to advocate and reform the justice system. They want to make sure that criminals are held accountable for their crimes, and and they advocate for victims. Maybe victims of abuse or something, or racism, just things that, they speak out and things that are important to them, like these sort of things, law, justice, advocating for those who don't have a voice. So the ones, they advocate, they're the voice, for victims, and they want to change, laws and policies, so that these victims, they can, heal, in their life, and for them to, for these victims to feel safe, in the world. So ones are wise. They're discerning. They have, high morals. They have high moral standards. They they have values, yeah, the high moral values, like integrity, the honesty, those sort of things that they try to uphold in their life, and they try to stand by and live their life, with those values, their high moral values and standards. Ones are organized, very orderly. They have a good work ethic and they work hard. Ones are, ones are the voice of reason, when there's so much emotional chaos around ones, they're the ones, they are the voice of reason. If you want to talk about things that, being reasonable and just, reasoning on things, instead of getting emotional, ones are the ones that you can go to. They're the voice of reason, So, ones are also, with that being the reformer, so there is sort of like they have an idealized lens that they see the world through. So they're kind of idealistic, you know. They see the world, you know, um, and they want the world to be better. You know, they want to have a better world, you know, for all of us to live in, you know, and yeah, they are the ones that enforce change for the good, of course, change to benefit humanity, mankind. So, you know, these are the things that are very important to ones. Okay, now I'm going to talk a little bit about when they're unhealthy. Okay, so ones when they are unhealthy. Um, Actually, I'm going to talk about their relationship with their parents. So, ones did not bond well with their fathers, the authoritative figure, because the one's father imposed his ideas on the ones, and the father of ones was very emotionally distant, very cold, very critical, very perfectionistic. Um, and so the ones they mirrored their father. So ones, when they're unhealthy, they are critical of people. They correct people. You know, they have their finger like, you know, you did this wrong, you know, and you need to be held accountable for your actions, for that choice you made. So they become critical of others, judgmental. They have this black and white thinking. Um, instead of being um, instead of being that advocate, you know, for the advocate to be a voice to others who don't have a voice. Instead, ones are the ones that are, well, you know, you deserve what is coming to you because you did this. And so being very judgmental about people and very unforgiving. They don't forgive very easily. They hold on to a lot of resentment, and and they hold on to a lot of anger. Like, they hold it in. They don't want to express it because they were taught that showing anger is inappropriate and uncalled for by their father. Their father, this was what the one's father inculcated into the ones, that showing anger is not appropriate. There is no excuse for that. And so ones, they were taught to hold their anger in, and that's what they have done. They hold resentment, anger. So they're kind of passive aggressive. Passive aggressive people, they hold their anger in. And when they're ready to when it's ready to kind of bubble up and explode, it's not going to be, like, ones are not going to be, harsh with people, bullies, um, they're going to be very sarcastic. Yeah. And sarcasm is linked to being passive aggressive. So that is how they get their anger out, is through sarcasm. And that's how their father was too. And so they mirrored those, this is the reason why they never bonded with their fathers. Having an emotionally distant father, a father that ones could not bond with and connect with because the father was emotionally distant, didn't want to connect. And their fathers were very controlling. Ones are controlling. They learn this from their fathers. So yeah, those are some unhealthy things about ones, and that they don't have a good bond or relationship with their fathers. But overall, healthy ones, they care about all of mankind. They want a better world for us as humans. They're reformers, so they enforce change for the good, for the benefit of all humanity. They are the ones, they are wise, so you can go to them, for advice. Their advice is wise. It's, they use discernment. Those are good qualities. So there's a lot of good qualities for ones, but also at the same time, there's a lot of negative qualities for ones. Like being perfectionistic. Nothing is good enough. It has to be almost perfect. And so they got that kind of attitude from their father. Their father was like that. Okay, so that is the ones, the reformers. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a couple more types, and then I would be finished with this series. So I think I have to get the 2's and the 7's. 2's and 7's, so 2 more. And then I'll be finished with the series. So, yeah, so next video, I hope to see you guys there. All right, talk to you then. Bye.